Surprise the defense with 3 deep routes in this play called Double Back Play 2. Here's how it looks. Your X running back runs a post to the middle of the field as your center runs an out to the left. Your Y running back releases to the right and runs an out and up, behind your Z receiver on a 3-step slant route. In a double back formation, defenders will need to move in closer to cover potential handoffs. Here, 2 players are lined up in a running back position. Sending both of those players deep will be the last thing the defense expects, especially the double move from your Y receiver, like this.
Launch a concentrated offensive attack in this play called Bunch Play 3. Your X receiver runs a corner route to the left, while your center runs a 5-yard out route behind them. Meanwhile, your Y receiver runs a corner to the right, and your Z receiver runs a 5-yard out route. By forcing the defense to get compact, bunch plays open up space downfield. This one sends 2 receivers deep and the other 2 on shallow routes. Defenders scrambling to cover the deeper receivers might just leave those short routes open, like this. Challenge the defense vertically with short, intermediate, and deep options. This is Spread Play 2. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver takes a 3-step slant route before pivoting out to the sideline, while your center runs a 2-yard out route to the right. Your Y receiver runs an 8-yard square in route, and your Z receiver runs a post route over the top, giving the QB short options on each sideline and short and deep options up the middle. Spread is one of the most common formations in flag football, as it spreads a defense thin across the field. But you're also spreading it vertically, which should clear out space for your center to run in and make the catch. Just like that.
Misdirect the defense to buy your offense time and space. This is the double reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center and wide receivers run 3-step slants to the right. Your X receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then hand the ball off again to your Z receiver, who has run into the backfield behind your X receiver. They then sweep to the left and run upfield with the ball. Most defenders will instinctively move towards the first receiver to get the ball in the backfield. Take advantage of this by sending another receiver in the opposite direction, like this. Master the art of illusion with a twist on a misdirection classic. This is the fake double reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center and Y receiver run 3-step slants to the left. Your X receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then fake a second handoff to your Z receiver, running behind and in the opposite direction of X. The defense will think they've seen it all after watching you run a double reverse earlier. Take advantage of this with another misdirection by having your X receiver fake the handoff before sweeping to the right and running upfield with the ball, like this. Confuse the defense with 3 times the misdirection in this play called the fake triple reverse. Here's how it looks. Your center runs a 3-step slant to the right. Your Y receiver runs into the backfield behind the quarterback to receive the handoff. They then hand the ball off again to your Z receiver, who has run into the backfield behind and in the opposite direction of your Y receiver. Z then fakes a third handoff to your X receiver, who has run into the backfield behind and in the opposite direction of Z. The defense will think they've seen it all after watching you run reverse plays earlier in the game. Take advantage of this by adding more misdirection, having your Z receiver fake a third handoff before sweeping to the left and running upfield with the ball, like this. Three short options and a double move spice things up in this play called Double Back Play 3. Here's how it looks. Your X running back runs a post corner route behind your center's 5-yard out to the left. Your Y running back releases to the right before running a hitch as your Z receiver runs a 5-yard out. Here, the double move from your X receiver is very tempting, and you should encourage your quarterback to take the shot if it's open. But don't worry if it's not, because there are 3 short options across the field. like on this pass to your Z receiver.
Defenders won't know whether to go man or zone when you run this play called I formation play 1. Here's how it looks. Your center runs a corner route to the right. Your X receiver releases to the right and runs a quick out. Your Y receiver runs a wheel route to the left, and your Z receiver runs a hitch to the middle of the field. The I formation makes it difficult for defenders to identify who they're covering. The strategy here is to bring the defenders in close, then force them to react quickly while scrambling backwards. While your Z receiver is likely to find space because of this, your quarterback can also take advantage of a quick route to your X receiver. Like this.
Overwhelm the defense with options in this play called Trips Play 2. Here's how it looks. Your center runs a 5-yard out to the right, while your X receiver runs a 3-yard in behind. Your Y receiver runs a shallow corner route, also known as a sail, and your Z receiver runs a fade route. Here, you're drawing defenders laterally by flooding one sideline with 3 receivers at different levels and sending another receiver against the flow, like this.
Double down on twins and stack formations in this play called Twin Stack Play 1. Here's how it looks. Your X receiver runs a fade route as your center runs a 5-yard out behind them. Your Y receiver also runs a fade, and your Z receiver releases inside before running a 5-yard out behind Y. Your X and Y receivers run fades to threaten the defense deep while also clearing out for the center and your Z receiver, who take advantage of all that space. Like this.